We are Friday. Welcome everybody. Friday, January 16th, 5 p.m. We are going to take a look at the stock market. We are going to do our usual review. Let me make sure that everything is working fine on YouTube's end for this live. Yes, this is live. You should be hearing me. You can interact in the comment section. Yes, I was watching some reels before the live was scheduled. So here we are. So let's do this. This is the last time. This is the last time you get 5 videos for free. I'm gonna change the way I do things. So I'm gonna reserve my videos on YouTube for my members. Very cheap price. Very cheap price. The price of a Starbucks coffee per month. So yeah, this is what is going to happen next week. So this is I'm gonna still do one video, one free video per week, but the rest is going to be for my special group, and we are going to make money together. So Tesla closed at 437.50, down $1.07, 0.24% down. Post market we were up by 45 cents. Let's take a look at our patterns. So you are starting to know the drill. Big bullish channel. We are still on it, but we are barely on it. You know, this is the support. Boom. And look at today. Cannot get any more precise than this. We are right smack on it. Right smack on it. Let me go to the 1 hour chart so we can see it better. So yeah, boom. So today was a pretty boring day. Let's say it. It was a pretty boring day. Tesla did not do much. This is why we are watching other stocks. We are doing other stocks on Discord, you know, other stocks like this one. Not too bad, huh? So don't miss out. So yeah, so the first hour of the day, Tesla went quite high. We went boom up to, look at this. What's the number? Up to 447. Ooh. But this is why we are waiting for a candle to complete. It went super high and then came down lower than where it started. This is why we like to look at complete candles, whatever the time frame we are looking at. If we are looking at the daily chart, we want to look at the complete candle. If we are looking at the 1 hour chart, we like to look at the complete candle, because within a few minutes we can always have fake moves. And let's take a look at the 5-minute chart to see if, yeah, look at this. This is the 5-minute chart for you guys. 5-minute chart. First 5 minute, boom. Second 5 minute, boom. It's not impossible to make money on this. You know, we need to be on a smaller time frame than the 1 hour chart. And then it topped, and then look at the crater. So you know, if you wanted to play that on the 5-minute chart, you know, this could have worked. From 445, no, let's say right here. Let me identify the support, decent support that we started to make on the 5-minute chart at 444.30. After 444.30, when we lost it, no stochastic. Look at this, 444.30, boom, 435. In maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. That was a nice move. So this is a 5-minute move. A 5-minute move, you see it, you know, we see it. We can profit from a 5-minute move, no problem. But when we're looking at the 1 hour chart, we need to wait for the first candle to complete. And when it completed, it showed us that no. The move that occurred within the hour was a temporary move, and we closed the first hour lower. Boom, that was that. Then we started to climb back. We bounced on support. You know, this is still positive. We bounced on support, 435, just outside of the bullish channel. You know, this is so precise, just outside of the bullish channel, 435.50. Boom, right here. Right here, we bounced on it. Second hour, third hour, fourth hour. We were playing with 440, 13, broke it a little bit, came back down. So for 3 hours, we really tried to stay above. Then boom, last hour we caved in. But that last candle, the last candle from 3:30 to 4, the last candle right here is still a little bit lower than the low of the day. So we are still increasing in the stock price of Tesla. We are still increasing. We're still increasing. You know, that's not a big increase, but we are still increasing, just like we were doing here. You know, this is lower than this, and this is lower than this. So, you know, we are slowly, very slowly climbing. That's a fact. That's a fact. What does it mean? What does this fact mean? Well, does not mean that we should get back into Tesla necessarily. We have no momentum on the 1 hour chart, no momentum at all. So we are really in a no man's land. The stock is not moving. It's moving millimeters. Yeah, nothing to do here. On the daily chart, we of course don't have momentum yet either. This is even worse. We are, you know, I said yesterday that the stock is going to have to make a decision because it is between this downward channel right here and this bullish channel. Boom, right there. So we could have seen Tesla stock make a decision if it wants to respect the support side more than the resistance side, but no, it has not made a decision. The candle is right smack in the middle of the two. So this is going to have to happen Monday. So Monday we'll see which one is going to win. If we start to see a bounce here, if we start to see a bounce above 452.91, then okay. If we have stochastic over 60 by that point, we don't know exactly now because depending on how fast we go there. If we break that 452.91 not too fast, maybe we are going to get stochastic over 60 on Monday on the daily chart, so which would be a buy signal on the daily chart. And a buy signal on the daily chart, we are waiting for this. We are waiting for this because each time we get some, we have some runs. You know, it runs for a while. A while means a couple of weeks maybe. So these were previous buy signals on the daily chart. So maybe another one is coming. Maybe another one is coming. This is what I'm trying to say. Maybe another one is coming. But it has not come yet. We don't know when it is going to come. Nobody knows. But when it happens, we have our criteria to identify when, as it happens, what is happening. And then we can decide to take part into that buy signal and take a swing for Tesla, in Tesla stock. And voila. So we are waiting for this. The VIX maintaining itself okay. We are still below 16. We are going to take it. We have been climbing and now we are cooling down a little bit. So we are going to accept any move down in the VIX. You know, technically this is a move up today. But if we look at the highs and the lows, you know, this is a lower high today than yesterday, and this is a lower low. So at least this is going down, even though the close is a little bit higher than yesterday's close. So this is cooling down. We like this. When the VIX goes down, the stock market tends to go up. What did the stock indices do today? Dow Jones just going sideways, still in momentum. SPX still above support. Support is at 69.20. 69.20, 69.20, 69.20, 69.20, 69.20. So we are still above it. So there's some force, you know, there's some force that is keeping the stock higher. But at the same time, there's another force that's keeping the stock from breaking this line. You know, this is the force. Force, force, force. And today is, you know, this is another perfect day with the lines right smack on it. The body is right smack on it. The body is right smack on it. The wick is right smack on it. So, you know, 4 hours. So for 4 hours, we have been playing with that line. Let me see. Where am I? So yeah, it is having a hard time breaking this one right here, but at least it's maintaining itself above some support. So okay, we are going to accept this. We are still waiting for a move above resistance. Move above resistance. Move above this. This is what we want. Boom. A move above, because since we are into a bullish channel, a move above this would mean that we should be reaching the other side of this bullish channel, and that other side is what? 7,500. So 6,900 to 7,500. This is going to be a nice move. So we are watching just like a lion or a lioness. They are catching the prey. The lionesses, we are watching like a lioness in the savannah. Just waiting for an antelope to go by and ready to pounce on it. This is us. We are waiting to pounce. QQQ, sideways day. Still momentum on it, so not too bad. Another sideways day. Yeah, sideways day, but you know, this one is less interesting because we are starting to break outside of this bullish channel for Nasdaq. Nasdaq has been going higher and higher and higher, and now we are falling off of it. So that's not as interesting. We still have stochastic over 60, so we still have momentum into it, but it's starting to it is starting to veer off. You know, stay the course, don't veer off, and you're starting to veer off. Russell, small caps are doing great. Small caps are doing great. So if you own some small caps, that's fantastic. Let's take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Gold staying, you know, this is a sideways day also. Yeah, Fridays are oftentimes boring like this. This one is a sideways day, still into the bullish channel. We still have momentum. It's fine. Silver has been doing great recently. Doing great. We still have momentum. This is just a small pullback. You can still take profit on it. I don't mind. But it's possible that we go back down to 27 and do something like this. So even going back to 27 is not too bad. This is what's happening in a bullish channel. We go from one side to the other. One side to the other. Sometimes we don't even go to the first side. One side, maybe we are going to go to the other. So don't panic. This is just part of the normal movement. You know, if we would care about, you know, people that care about fundamental data would like to have, you know, a stock price like this. This is the stock price this quarter. This is what the stock price should be this quarter. It should be this price. I did my calculation in my Excel spreadsheet, and this is the price it should be. And then, boom, next quarter, new data. Oh, this is what the price should be. This is not how it works. If it worked like this, it would be a lot more easy. But no, it does not work like this. What it does is like, you know, this is what it does. So we need some tools to identify, well, is this going higher? Well, if I take this point right here, if I take this point and this point, I'm going to say, oh, no, it's going lower. If I take this point and this point, I'm going to say, oh, no, well, yes, it's going higher. You see? No, we need some tools to identify if it's going higher and lower. So we have some tools to do that. So this is what we are doing on this channel. We are not doing fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is like a theoretical price on something. And, you know, it does not work. A theoretical price. It's impossible to find a theoretical price because you are always looking at the past. If you're looking at the theoretical price, you are looking at the past. Okay, what was the revenues and profits last quarter? So this is what the stock should be worth. But this is not like this is not how companies are run. The companies are run thinking about the future. Well, I'm gonna build a factory to make more of the gizmos I'm selling. Oh, is this going to work? Oh, maybe yes, maybe no. So there's some uncertainty that is going to happen in the future. If they execute well, the stock price should go higher. So if I know they are building a factory, well, maybe I should not use the theoretical price looking at the past. Maybe I'm willing to pay $1 more. Maybe I'm willing to pay $1 more in that chart for that share because I know they are building a factory. So maybe I'm going to be willing to pay $1 more, and somebody is going to be willing to pay $2 more. Another person 3. Another person 4. So this is real life. This is real life. There is uncertainty, and people are pricing uncertainty. Boom. That's it. And how do you have a theoretical price on uncertainty? It's impossible. It is impossible. So Bitcoin. What about Bitcoin? Wow, Bitcoin really, really nice. It is holding well. You know, we were watching 94,755. We broke above it, closed above it, and we are staying above it. So far we are still above it. We are on this resistance side of the bullish channel, so it's possible that we cave in. Even if we cave into 92, that's not bad. It's just we would be just going on the support side of the bullish channel. That would not be bad. That would not be bad. You can still take profit before it goes there if you want, but that would not be bad. So holding well. What about Ethereum? Ethereum, yeah, also the same, you know, the same pattern. Same pattern. We are on this side. We could be going on the other side. So this one could go down to what? 3,168. 3,168 without creating a panic. Without creating a panic. Let's take a look at BMNR. BMNR. So that's the Ethereum Treasury. So it's really finding support at 29.65. 29.65, we are rebounding. Since the beginning of the year, 29.65 is holding nicely. So remember this. Remember this. I'm going to remove this one right here. We were going higher, and we are outside of this one, so that's not the best news. We are no longer going higher. We are no longer into this bullish channel, so that's the part that we don't like. At least it's holding 29.65. That we can say. Hello Greg. Hello Greg. Hello Vichy. And we have a question right here. Dave Bates. Why aren't resistance and supports affected by inflation? Well, they are in a way affected by inflation because people might be willing to pay higher for a stock price. So if they are willing to pay higher for a stock price, we are going to see it in the chart. We are going to see it in the chart. We plot the price people are willing to pay for a share. So what is the impact of inflation on Ethereum? We are going to see if there is any impact on the price of Ethereum. Is the price of Ethereum increasing because of inflation? We are going to see it if it happens. So this is how we take care of this. So yeah, BMNR, there's some news that came out for BMNR this week. So Tom Lee, a guy whom I appreciate a lot. I appreciate, sorry. A guy I appreciate, and he is the, not the founder of BMNR. He has acquired BMNR, and it was a Bitcoin ETF, if I recall correctly, and then he transformed it into a Ethereum ETF. And basically, he is starting to veer off of the Ethereum. I should not say that. He's not veering off of Ethereum. He still owns a lot of Ethereum. He's going to stake it. So this is going to be good. This is going to generate money even if the value of Ethereum does not move, does not change. But now he has invested into Mr. Beast new business. He put 200 million into it. So, this Tom Lee guy is a visionary, so that's for sure. So this is interesting. So I don't know how people are going to treat this investment. So I still have to watch his rationale for it. He did the founders event for Bitmine. So we are going to have to watch what is going to happen with this. Are people going to allow him to do this? If all the Bitcoin investors, the Bitmine investors decide to sell, even though Ethereum is going higher, then this is going to crater. So, each investment instrument, stock, ETF, blah, 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 each investment instrument has its own market. And we are analyzing the market for BMNR, the market for Ethereum, and so on. So it's always possible for Ethereum to go higher and to have BMNR go lower, because these are shares, and if people lose faith, boom, it's gone. So this is one reason why a theoretical price on a stock or an ETF may not work all the time, because if people lose faith in the ETF or in the stock, and we've seen it with Tesla, people losing faith, how can you account for that in your theoretical price? You cannot. How can you account for that on the stock chart? Well, we can. We see the stock price go lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. This is how we can account for it. We see it. The highs are not as high. So this is how we can account for it. Tesla, let's not forget. Tesla from 2021, November 2021 to July 2024, 3 years. For 3 years, Tesla made lower highs. 3 years. Boom, boom, boom. This one was not in line. Boom. These were starting to go lower faster. Then, okay, this one stayed in line. So, this is what happened right here. While Tesla was doing pretty good earnings. Positive surprise. Positive surprise. Positive surprise. Positive surprise. A little bit less revenues. Positive surprise. A little bit less revenues. Positive surprise. Less revenues. Positive surprise all around. 14%. 2%. Well, it didn't work. So you see, stock market is not about theoretical Excel calculations. It's about faith. It's about faith. Do people have faith for the stock or not? Yes, they might have more faith in a company when the company is selling more and more cars. Yes, this will impact their faith. But if Elon starts Doge, then they might have less faith in him, and then it might bring it down. So yeah, well, you don't have to miss me. It's only the price of a coffee. It's only the price of a coffee. And with this information, you don't have to invest in Tesla when it's not the time. So I'm saving you money. I'm saving you from making bad investing decisions, and I'm making you money by telling you when we see momentum. So this is all for the price of a coffee. Value for value. You see 100K in Bitcoin first or 90? Well, 100K is higher than 90K. So that's my first impression. So what are, okay, you're, okay. Well, if we are holding this bullish channel, we are going to see 100K. Because while we are into this bullish channel, we are going higher. And the bullish channel, as I said, where is the low part of the bullish channel? Right here. And that part is at 91,000. So while this line is our support, we are going higher. I'm going to change my mind if we break this support line. That's it. I extrapolate what's happening. And don't tell me those lines don't last. Don't tell me this. You cannot tell me this. You cannot. I've shown you Tesla. I've shown you Tesla stock from 2021 to 2024. So don't tell me these lines don't last. 3 years. 3 years. I'm extrapolating, and this has worked for 3 years. And if we go to Tesla stock from 2020, look at this, 2020. We are in 2021 right now. Oh, look at this. The stock was here, went higher, came back. Where? Oh, all of a sudden it came back to here. Same line. So this line, oh, it went away again. Oh, it came back. Boom. 2022. 2020, 2022. Don't tell me those lines don't last. If you do the lines the right way, they are going to last. They might outlast you and me. So yeah, lines are very important. I am extrapolating the current trends. And this one, we are here right now. Tesla started in April of last year. Boom, 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 boom. What date are we? January. April to January. If my math is good, which is not, it's 9 months, 9 months. Boom. Voila. So this will be yeah. So this will be, you know, I'll still be here on YouTube once a week, not 5 days a week. I'll be here once a week. So I'll be seeing you guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. YouTube member at the 5 video a week level. Less than, you know, it's the price of a coffee. The price of a coffee. And this will allow me to focus less on marketing the channel and more on doing this, watching the lines, because it will be a dedicated group. I won't have to cater to new people. So I'll still be there for new people once a week. Who is making videos on YouTube 5 days a week for the new people? Very few people. So this is just part of how YouTube works. You know, YouTube is for new people, and I'm going to focus on the members starting next week. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk sometimes next week. If you are a member, we have a Tesla Weekly Live for the top members. And we are going to have the 5 videos a week for the lower tier members. So I'm going to wish you a great weekend. And I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.